We're never going to stop until killer cops are in cell blocks. What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Justice for Tyrone West.
Justice for Tyrone West.
Justice for all victims.
We all we got.
We all we need.
We all we got.
We all we need.
Tawanda finished it up pretty much on a lot of the strong topics. Now we got to think about the execution again as we leave here. Every day is always a new something that we can add to the table of this war we in. We won the battle because the battle was us actually coming out here to take our action to some of the social ills that be happening to us. Police brutality, rank court, legislation, uncivil bills that's just totally unconstitutional. All of us got a lane. Everybody know I co-founded 300 Gangsters. My lane is again against first police brutality, all the way down to giving them what they give us, and all the way down to taking it over to the door if it takes us following it down, making sure that, of course, the police and many of us who participate in the things they do in the community get consequences brought to them. All of us being in the same lane, we will also find ourselves clogged up doing the same thing. All of us got to fight. A lot of us out here got new ideas that they think could come to the fight. I ask and welcome those ideas. No idea out here. Only bad ideas are idea that's not expressed to the movement. I repeat that. Only ideas are idea that has not been expressed to the movement. Let the movement tell you, well, maybe we could do it this way or that way, but just to say nothing, because that's how movements move. Ideas make movements move. Your legs make movements move. Your mouth make movements move. This is what this is. This is a movement. Nothing can last some 1,000 something days without it being a movement. This is not an organization. This is not a, an oops situation. I use the example of the BWI airport situation. And it's not a bad thing at all what I'm about to say. I definitely want y'all to understand that. But you see how less than 24 hours that those people could go right back to BWI, and the news was there the next day, and it was like, you see how clear it is here today, but just hours ago, it was a whole bunch of people here. My question was, I was wondering what those thousands and thousands, because I know Pa out here, and I know Pa was there, and the ones that are out here, that JC, they were there. You see how they here Wednesday. But if we got thousands, but only 2 and 3 are putting themselves in the actual action, like this is the action of police brutality, then I always say, was the stand that you made even worth it at all? Yes, it was worth it at all. That little moment of those 3 hours that may have been at BWI, because then it may be someone like myself and many others to pick it up from there to continue on. Because my brother Pi, that's my little brother. That's PFK Block. He's not an immigrant to me, but to the provided snakes of America, he is. I got a problem with that. Because if he an immigrant, then I'm an immigrant, so what is you saying? So, if you don't feel the way the immigrant feels, that they call this word immigrant, and you feel in yourself that you got some privilege over them, that's white privilege. Even if you black. There's more people participating in white supremacy that's not even white. I repeat that. There's more people participating in white supremacy, and when I say that, that's when you throw your culture all out the window, and you throw all what you have learned and your morals out the window, and you try to jump on the American corporation part. America is a corporation that has many cultural, beautiful people in here that make it the beautiful place that it is. Because you take us immigrants out of here, you have no America. I'm going to repeat that. You take the immigrants out of here, you have no America. You have them dirty old white men named Rockefeller and all them sitting around like we're all the people that are supposed to work for us. That's why America is not America, because of the capitalistic greed. People and black people are part of that, Asian people part of that. That capitalism thing is a religion in itself. A religion, not a culture. Man-made religion. People-made cultures. Because everybody's involved. My culture lets me love your culture, your culture. My religion may make me look at you differently. Oh, you're not a Muslim, so I'm going to go over here. Oh, she not a Christian, I'm going to go over here. You see what I'm saying? I say all these things to say that I always try to keep us on. What can we develop for ourselves to make this movement? And what it is called creation. What could we better create to bring to the movement to make this movement move, because again, I give praise and let's all give a hand again to Tawanda, just as the sister. I sat back the other day and was like, this is one of a lot of sisters, because I lost my sister. She got murdered. I don't put it on the table like that. That's the bond that me and Tawanda can get on the phone, because we both lost sisters. I lost my sister, got murdered at 24. Her brother got murdered at whatever age, but that sibling missing piece we'll have for the rest of our life, that's that other thing that nobody can help me with but Tawanda when I have that day. Because she lost that sibling. That's a family right there in itself that nobody will ever understand how we can come together in this fight. Because at the end, at this 2,000 some days, me and Tawanda be right out here because we understand that sibling loss. We will hope everybody else, but like she said, I'll be out here by myself in the rain. West Wednesday speaking to the people out here if she had to. So let's all pick an individual, something that we can bring to the movement. If it's agriculture, if somebody told you you couldn't sing and that's a voice that you have to lift up liberation like Bob Marley and many of those ones did to bring about the oppression of the world, then we'll buy your CD. You know, so whatever it is, find your lane. You won't collide with no one will collide with you. If you have another idea that manifests in some of these lanes out here, if you see that we can better our lanes as each other, and each one of us, like she said, come to her and say, well, Tawanda, I think maybe you might want to go this way. And she going might thought, dang, you know what, you might be right. You helped her with that. She's not nobody that you can't go up to. That's what makes the movement sharper. And Tawanda, how you doing? You all right today? Because she might have been down, and she's going to be down probably like 5 days out of the week. Only time Tawanda's had me, I'm sorry to say, and when it's tea time. And who know, everybody know what tea time is. Everybody know what tea time is. That's the only time she's really happy and seeing her babies. That's understandable. So hopefully we could be in them those days when she's not. Hope means help other people elevate. That is hope. Help other people elevate is hope. If you ain't giving no hope, say no to the things that you want. You want something? Nope. Am I going to get, no, because you didn't give out no hope. You didn't help another person, not your cousin, not your mother, not your brother. Get out your car, take the blanket out the back of the car, lay it on the homeless person, get back in the car, don't tell nobody you did it, roll out. Some things that happened to you that you never expected to happen to you before. I'm a prime example of that, and that's how I stayed home 20 years out of prison, because of hope. That's why I feed homeless, thanks to Shorty Davis. That's why I'm out here, and that's why I can have a 24-year-old daughter and son who has not fell to the atrocities of my city, because I'm trying to be out here helping someone else's child not fall to the atrocities of the city. So the topic that we might want to take away from today, West Wednesday, let's give more hope out. And maybe we'll receive some of the actions that we want to get, like the justice for Tyrone West, like the justice for Freddie Gray, and many other things. So again, as we walk away from our unit as a movement of people, we will walk away again with hope. Salute.